And I'm doing the Gettysburg Address. My dog and my cat get in a fight behind me. It's like, woo, meow, 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 woo, meow, meow, meow. The computer starts writing, how, why. I think when it comes to the underworld, we're like that. We're like, it's either how or why. When Dante went to the underworld, he called it dis, D-I-S, which is Latin for the underworld, the place of shadow and reflection, the place we round off the rough edges of torment and desire. Dante knew you cannot cure a trauma, whether it's a broken limb, heart, promise. The heart especially, is an instrument once broken will never play the same. But although it can't be cured, it can be healed. And Dante knew this. He knew that dis for him was a necessary step to paradise. And it's also the prefix for words like disability, which doesn't mean inability. It means able through another way, able through the world of shadow and reflection, afoot in two worlds, dis. So I'm working in this theater company, and the first day that I'm there, they say, if you could take a pill to take away your disability, would you take that pill? And out of everyone in the room, all these different actors with all a myriad of disabilities, I was the only one that said yes. Yes, of course. I couldn't imagine preferring the body I have now compared to the one I used to have. But every day, I learned something in that theater company. Like, there's four singers with Down syndrome, and they call themselves the Downbeats. They are hilarious. They're this amazing group. And I remember their lead singer is Laura Mullen. And Laura stands about this tall, and we were opening a play one time in this beautiful theater, but it was one of those opening nights where everything went wrong. And props were breaking, and people were forgetting lines, and a fire broke out backstage. We got it out right away, but the sprinklers came on, and everyone was going out in the freezing cold February night. Ambulances are showing up, there's like fire trucks. I mean, it is pandemonium. And Laura turns to me and says, I can't work like this. There's a woman named Ingrid in the company, and Ingrid has aphasia, which is a condition that makes it very difficult for thoughts to become words. She speaks in poetry when she speaks. One day Ingrid turns to me and she says, she was a third-year law student when a fever struck, and now she's got aphasia. And she said, before my aphasia, I used to feel, I think, therefore I am, but now I know we come from a deeper place. Now I know I am, therefore I think. When she said this, I thought of Rumi, the Sufi poet Rumi's beautiful love poem, before right doing, before wrongdoing, there is a field, and I will meet you there. And why Shakespeare puts the lover, the lunatic, and the poet in imagination all one, because they all go behind the mirror. They all go beyond what we see as reality. And the poet, if we're lucky, like Dante, comes back and brings us what they found. So I'm with this company, and I'm in Australia, and we're performing. There's 5,000 people on the side of the hill, and I wrote a play called Northern Lights, Southern Cross, which took our two companies with disabilities and the differences and how we shared, similarities. And we did this play with these 5,000 people, and when we were done, we joined these two opera stars. Their names were Teddy Rhodes and Simon O'Neill, international opera stars. And the idea was, when they got done singing their solos and duets, we were going to join them for the grand finale. Okay, during intermission, the Sydney Symphony, which was playing for them, said, we didn't get this music until recently. We don't think we can play your song. Would it be okay if you just finished on one of their solos? And Teddy Rhodes said, yeah, he would take the final solo. Okay, you gotta know, most choirs, they can learn music really fast. It had taken us over a year, our choir of folks, to learn this song. And we weren't gonna get to sing with these opera stars. We were crushed, our choir was crushed. So the concert ends, people are on their feet, 5,000 people on the side of this hill. Teddy Rhodes is like their hero, and he takes his bow, then he quiets the audience, and he reaches behind him, and he pulls out this sheet of music. And he said, we were supposed to end on another number, but the symphony didn't have the music long enough, and I understand that. But he said, on the way into this park, I passed another small stage with an upright piano, and if we can get to that stage, I think I can play this music. 5,000 people didn't bat an eye. They grabbed their picnic baskets, their blankets, and we all headed to that tiny stage, and our choir, with the voices of angels, took that crowd, before right, before wrong, to that place where I am, therefore I think. And that was the first of many moments where there is no way I would have taken that pill to take away my disability.
Oh.